How in the figgity fuck are you guys doing today? No, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Crypt here, and I'm going to be reacting to YouTube Cypher Volume 2, and I promised people I would do this, like, after I released this months ago, whenever it was. I can't even remember what day it was, and I told people I was going to react to it on my second channel, and I just never did. So I'm just looking for videos to put up on this second channel, in addition to the paid reactions, because I don't want it to be all paid reactions. You know, I want to do some other stuff. But yeah, so we're going to react to the YouTube Cypher Volume 2. I'm going to let you guys know, like, my behind-the-scenes thoughts of everybody versus, like, what happened and all this other stuff. So, it's going to be a long video, so no editing. We'll just get on into this. First verse was Luke, and, Luke actually shot this the same day that we shot our song Rise together. It was, Luke, Chase, and me. And Tommy, his director or film person, and then Joey Shabuja, he was there too. But they filmed this while me, Joey, and I think Chase were out eating a beautiful steak dinner. It was amazing with lobster mac and cheese. Oh, I remember food so much. But they filmed this on the exact same spot that we filmed Rise at. So that's just a cool little tidbit of information right there. Luke was the first person to get me a verse for the YouTube Cypher Volume 2, and I had to give my boy the opening spot for that reason right there.
Crypt just called, he said he's looking to scrap. He wanted Gawne up on the track because I murdered the raps. Well, yo, Crypt homie, just know that I got your back, even if I gotta be a lyrical bully to Dax.
I told him to take that out, and he didn't do it because he's an asshole.
Just give me the orders, run up and kick your door and hit him with 50 mortars, rigor mortars, kill him and leave the corpses on other people's doorsteps. Enter the morgue with venom, and then I get morbid, evil and horrid. I'm in a torture, even the organs out of the orifice, but all they portions gotta be foreskins. And now they like, whoa, how the fuck he spit and just murder so many flows? I don't know, I was bred for this shit since 96, making hits since an embryo. I've been the goat.
Man, I just want to point out, like, I fucking love Luke. Like, Luke is one of my brothers, man. He had so many cool flows right there, and just, like, stuff I had never heard from him before. Like, I thought he was just going to get on here and just go as fast as he possibly could, which he kind of does at the end. But, like, I was surprised to hear, like, some of the slower stuff and, like, the cool little flow switches that he had right there. So, like, Luke definitely impressed the absolute shit out of me whenever it came to this cipher.
I can do blibbity hibbity, entering in the vicinity, cooking up bits like I'm breaking my walls away, Jesse, we're making amphetamines, just getting messy, I'm finna be killing the enemy, never see any serenity, when I be mentally heavily off of the Hennessy, sipping the liquor, I liquor, don't think any spit in my living, I'm kicking with a little bit of venom, and I'm never gonna let it, gotta get it for the battle, put the motherfucking pedal to the metal, when I head it for the metal, in retrospect, I probably should check my stress, but I'm never gonna second guess, this shit is over, I won, this beat is OJ's wife by the time that I'm done.
Moxas. And then my dude Moxas coming in with the fucking blue Yeti in like a strip mall parking lot. I fucking love Moxas, man. We got to get some songs in together. That is my dude right there. But yeah, Luke absolutely killed his verse. Like after I heard it, I knew, I was like, okay, I gotta let this man open up the track. This dude absolutely fucking slayed, and he's just an overall amazing dude. And we'll definitely do some more work together in the future. But now we're coming up to my boy Moxas, and Moxas is actually the one that got ImDontai for me on this. So I had to put Moxas really early in the cipher as well. I wanted him originally to open it up, but he got me his verse. I think Moxas was the last person to get me his verse. And so, like, I was already in the middle of formatting, trying to get everybody in the right spot. And so I had to put Moxas, like, right here. But he fucking did his thing on this, too, so we'll get on into that.
Yeah, check. Okay, the SoundCloud superhero back again. I train hard, so when I'm on the track, I'm overlapping them. I'm lighting up a sack, the holy pack, my only sacrament. No California, though. I took the O, it's on my back again.
Okay, a lot of people were confused about that. He said the holy sacrament. I take the O and put it on my back again. No California. He's talking about Sacramento. He took the O from Sacrament and put it on his back. So no, you get it now. Okay, do you guys get it now? Because it took me a long time to understand that too.
They probably don't get it. I'ma hit them with a chrome in it. Semi-automatic flow. I gotta get it though. I'm kicking in the dough with it. Like oh shit, it's the dope kid with the flow sick. Oh no sis, and the beat frank, no ocean. Got a weed dank and a potion. When the fleet flank feeling focused on my feet five from bullshit. And I speak fire if I wrote shit. So the feet high, you ain't no shit.
I love his alliteration that he did right there. Like, the beat Frank No Ocean, I'm a fee fi fo fum shit. Like, he was just, like, the F alliteration was dope. I remember hearing that. I was like, dude, I just fucking love Moxas, man. He's definitely one of the best, if not the best artist on YouTube, I personally think.
Can afford it, and I'm not nice. I'm a like I got lice. If you caught verse, I will not write. And I got slime like a stop sign. I'm going.
And that's the one line I didn't get. I got slime like a stop sign. Like, that's probably like some reference that I don't understand because I'm not culturally inept.
No, that's the reason that they've been sad lately. You a loud, annoying little kid. You a bad baby. Got up on this beat to have some fun. You know I'm showing out. If a pussy come at me, a linity, I'll throw him out.
one of the dirtiest bars in the entire Cypher, and so many people don't get it because they're not in the gaming community. If you guys didn't know, like, I started off in the gaming community, and, like, there was a streamer named Alinity that fucking threw a cat over her head because it, like, got on the keyboard, and there's, like, a huge outroar over it, and, you know, cat, pussy, if a pussy come at me, Alinity, I'm gonna throw it out. Like, that was just, oh, man, that was and then my boy Ryan Oaks coming in with the studio shot.
I think this girl better back off. She looking at me with some bright hoes. Tell her that she can be tied down if she wanna walk in a tightrope. Hitting that shit from the back, dog. She probably gonna need Geico. She knows that my pockets are so fat, they probably gonna need lipo. Bitch, I made $250,000, y'all ignored until I started murdering these beats. I need some more to kill. Now my pockets looking green, they getting chlorophyll.
Pockets looking green, getting chlorophylled is a dope fucking line. And I think a lot of people, like, kind of, oh, that's my alarm. I meant to wake up right now. I woke up earlier than normal. But a lot of people, like, kind of slept on Ryan's verse. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just, like, the way he's talking, like, not screaming necessarily, but, like, yelling. And, like, it's his whole verse kind of sounds the same. But, like, he had some dope-ass punchlines in there. Like, my pockets looking green, they're getting chlorophyll. My pockets are so fat, they're gonna need lipo. Like, my man had some dope bars.
It's written in my destiny, I'm born to kill. So much caffeine in my system that it's hard for me to concentrate. Shitting on my competition, rappers looking constipated. I never been a dick, don't need to overcompensate.
That's a dope line right there, too. I've never been a dick, don't need to overcompensate. It's like a double meaning because people like to overcompensate for their dick, saying that their dick is bigger than what they are. But he said he's never been a dick, so he doesn't need to overcompensate. It's a dope.
That's why all these women hit me trying to overpopulate. While labels scared to hit me because I got way too much leverage. If I sign to them, then I'm the one that's bringing benefits. The amount they'd have to give's a mountain like it's Everest.
That's dope. Like, the amounts they have to give is a mountain like it's Everest, but it's also amounting like it's Everest. So, like, it was a double entendre right there, too. I remember, like, listening to that over and over again. I was like, man, that's dope.
Once that contract's in possession, y'all gonna need an exorcist ghost.
Yeah. God.
And then the man, 6 seconds, rapping to the fucking refrigerator. I remember this man messaged me. He's like, yo, what kind of video do I have to shoot? Does it need to be like a studio shot? Can I rap anywhere? I was like, bro, just go anywhere. I don't care. And he said, dope, I'm going to rap to my fridge. Like, that was straight up the conversation we had. And after I met him, I can 100% understand why. This man is a fucking nut, but I love him.
God. Oh, Lord, the most slept on the site. Nigga in a different pedigree, dog. I show my bite, bitch. Worry about a dislike bar. I dislike your life. On a knee, letting it ring like I'm looking for a wife, nigga.
I just want to point out, this man's motions are just so fucking fluid, and he just looks so good on camera, like, doing his shit. Like, this man had one of the best verses on the Cypher, and, like, he didn't have to rap fast like a lot of us do. Like, that is, like, my bread and butter. That's what Luke does. We like to, like, show off our speed and stuff. But this man's, like, his pronunciation, his movements and stuff, and obviously his punchlines, like, my man is just top fucking notch.
Brought a cough and heard you jack in the box. Try to wind me something popping like a jack in the box. The Armstrong toss a Molotov from a mile away. I son y'all, but I didn't get a fucking gift on Father's Day. Oh, y'all want action till I'm up and blasting. Fucking tragic suckers plastic. Get your surface bursted for your bubble wrapping. Rounds of applause with the rounds are the ones I'm clapping. Channels for reactions and I'll react until you're fucking passing. Thanos snapping, snatching the clout that you niggas gain. But a lot of y'all gon' vanish if the algorithm change. Who wants smoke? I'ma alter your appearance. None of you motherfuckers nice. Tell KSI that I'm actually Beerus God.
I don't even remember, like, when Beerus came out, but I know this was, like, shortly after. And, well, maybe not shortly after. It was a couple months after. But I know a lot of people were, like, tweeting at KSI. And it just, you know, I would love to have KSI on a future Cypher. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, fucking 6 seconds killed this shit, man. Fucking love the dude. Definitely got to get some work in with him. And then my boy DK, who actually won the contest. I never announced it because the contest, like, had so much fucking controversy and drama surrounding it. Like, people were faking votes and stuff like that. And I was, like, not happy with the contest whatsoever. Like, I was happy that so many people entered the contest and I was able to give, like, somebody an underrated chance. But, like, there was some cheating involved. And, like, I just wasn't vocal about it because it was just a huge, huge fucking mess. But my boy DK ended up getting the most votes in a short amount of time. And, like, there's just... my man won, okay? That's the bottom line to it, and I already knew that the man could rap, and he had something to prove. He was from the UK, so it was definitely a good fit, and he showed out like a motherfucker on this.
To all of the people that sound the bomb, I'm gonna blow up, that's what I'm made for. Looking for flow, we're looking for bars, cause I'm gonna give you what you came for. I get the blame for murder, you with this fake will burn us.
I just want to say I love that he has his phone in his hoodie pocket so he can hear himself rap. Like, it's just, I noticed...
What are you fake for? You fake gang saying plugged in like Dax, but it's chainsaw.
I wish people, okay, next YouTube Cypher, if there is one, don't mention Dax, okay? That it's in the past. That shit happened, like, early in the year. It's, like, back in April, May. I think, like, my diss was in June, maybe, or something like that. We're past that, okay? No more Dax references, please. No more, okay? Okay.
It's biology. Welcome to the classroom. Shaq, you better tell Jar to stay inside that bathroom.
That was one of my coolest, that was my favorite line from him. I was saying, you know, talking about biology and, like, No Life Shaq's t-shirts has, like, the biology shirts. And in my verse, I'm actually wearing a biology shirt. That's my mom's shirt. But I'm wearing it. And then tell Ja to stay inside the bathroom. And No Life Shaq has this thing on his channel where Ja Rule lives in his toilet. And it's just fucking hilarious.
That script work, we fight back.
And then shouting out Script Work, man, every time they react, if, like, a punchline hits and they're just like, they, like, kick the screen. And that was a nice little
You want to know, like the Vatican without the Pope. I want all the smoke. Hi there, I'm DK, I'm new here. I'm the guy with the English accent, or the dickhead with the blue hair. That's me. I'm a vet already, I'll be putting rappers in the cemetery, leaving dead and buried like, whoa.
Every time I see this scene right here, I think of an actor, and I can't fucking remember his name. He plays in Grandma's Boy, and he's like the villain. he plays in Grandma's Boy, and he wears like the black trench coat, and he's like the video game nerd. And every time I see this scene, that's who it reminds me of for some reason.
Coming harder than the military, I'm back in my bullshit with a full clip, got space in the morgue. If I wanna talk shit, got orchis, funeral with a full zip, body bag, won't find out where the corpse is. I'll always be myself and no apologies. At DK Rap Artists, everybody come and follow me.
And then my boy Dante, bro. I was so excited whenever he messaged me back and said that he would be on this Cypher. And again, this is all Moxas is doing because, like, I didn't think Dante would have anything to do with me whatsoever. Had never talked to him before any of this. And then Moxas kind of made the connection for us. And then I found out he's one of the funniest fucking dudes on the internet and one of the coolest people ever. And, you know, he made this video right here. He also asked me, like, what kind of video do you want? And I said, just fucking do anything. 6 seconds just wrapped into a refrigerator. So this man just starts grabbing random objects in his room and rapping to it. And I fucking loved it. And then his shirt says offended nut, which is great.
Yo, Crypt, one of thanks for the opportunity. Cyphers and freestyles is nothing new to me. I do it beautifully. A couple verses up my sleeve. I love nudity and black bitches. I'm the match when your wrist flicks it. Throw that ass back like a grenade and blow my dick up. Unpredictable with verses like Tourette's. I having hiccups. Look.
One thing about Dante's verse, man, is I felt like it was absolutely necessary to have this on there. Like, my man was just having such a vibe throughout this whole thing. And, like, everybody's trying to go so hard and prove that they're the best and, like, just do the greatest that they can. And then my boy Dante just on here just fucking having a blast. And, like, I was so happy that he was on this. You guys have no idea. Like, he was the absolute perfect fit for this. And, like, my man's fucking dope. I love him to death.
They compare your boy to that of a lighter who's harder than a sniper, hitting through the chest on a Bible. Don't have any rivals, cause that would imply a fight for survival. Amidst all the rappers I jack up, it's easy now back up.
I also want to point out that, like, Dante edited all his stuff on his own. Like, I didn't do anything. I think I might have, like, made 1 or 2 cuts, but, like, the little window frame that he did right there, he did all of that. And, like, the VCR effect in the beginning, he did all that as well. I just kind of put everything in there.
Calling for backup, I like it. They back up against they wall, got the bands up against they balls. Pause. I ain't mean it like that, dog, and I ain't homophobic. For a meal, I get some hair behind the Kroger. If the deal was just a minute, then it's over.
There's also a funny thing about that line. He said, I ain't homophobic for a meal. I'd get some head behind a Kroger. I actually misunderstood him whenever he did that. And he actually said, I'd give some head behind a Kroger. Instead of I'd get some head. And, like, we talked about it. It's like, I've already made the subtitles and everything. We're just going to leave it. And he's like, yeah, it makes sense either way. But, yeah, that was the original line, was that he would give some head behind a Kroger instead of get some head.
But yeah, I'm mad bugging. Slap you up in public in your city, ho. Only time you slap is the publish button on videos. Nigga, we mop floors with rappers. No hyperbole, flipping them vertically. Badly attacking with words that they murmuring.
I don't know why, but I just love that motion that he has right there. I thought it was...
My pen is catching bodies, call it John Wick, I feel it.
That was also another dirty bar. I'm sorry I'm stopping so much, but my pen is catching bodies like I'm John Wick, because John Wick killed people with a pencil in a bar, if you guys didn't know that. If you haven't watched John Wick, it's like a huge inside thing, but yeah.
As I am jotting, stretching these words like Pilates, I kick, quick, karate, and click. This, you're nodding and spit, shit, the body is thick. Bitch, I'm throbbing, bitch, I'm finna nut, huh? Dig up in her gut, I eat that booty like it's lunch.
My man.
Yo, it's the girl about to rap, huh? Yeah, you know I'm on that. Fuck that.
I love Lex to death, man. She is, like, I was so excited. I think this was Yeah, we did the cipher together first, but like I heard about her a long ass time ago through somebody randomly commenting on one of my Instagram posts, and I went and found her, and I was like, dude, this girl is fucking insane, underrated as shit. And then I asked her immediately, I need you to be on my next cipher, and like I was gonna show the world Lex Bratcher, and then she was gonna blow up. And she's fucking doing crazy things right now, man. Like, she's doing so many things. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about them, so I'm not going to. But her and my mom catch up on a regular basis. My mom fills me in on her all the time. And she's absolutely killing it right now, and I'm so proud of her for doing everything that she's doing. But yeah, she came in directly after Dante. Dante went like 4 bars too long on his verse, so I had to like change the beat up just a little bit. And like Joey kind of messed around with the beat a little bit right there too, so we could make it fit. And then Lex comes in with this. She's like, I'm just gonna, whoa, it's the girl that's about to rap, huh? Yeah, I'm on it. Like, she's just like gonna get on there like and act like she can't rap, and then just fucking go ham.
We're ready to fuck the game and use these rappers as my comrade. Cause listening to y'all like pressing on a thumbtack. And these rappers, they itching for the, stitching for the, you know that it's a snake if you just listen for the. And I'ma be giving them halos when I be trigger fingering these flows. Leaving them quaking on all of their toes. This is my destiny and what I chose, look.
So she had a lot of like video game references right there. And in the original video she sent me, like she put up the video games on screen, but like it didn't look like, I know it's a shitty thing to say, but it like didn't look professional. Like, it didn't match everybody else's videos, and I wanted it to match. So like I asked her to send me a new one. And also like she, like the video itself, like she was at the bottom of the screen. It was just kind of funny. But she ended up reshooting it for me. I think she actually made a new verse, because Lex was also one of the first people to get on the cipher, like make her cipher verse, like right after Luke, and like it was way too long. It was like 16 bars too long. So she like completely redid it, I'm pretty sure. Because she's a fucking animal and can write as good as anybody, better than anybody, and just like fucking blows my mind. But she just absolutely killing shit right now.
I'm the best, so why these motherfuckers hate me? If I press inside of this gap, then there ain't gonna be no safety, ain't no scoping. I'ma put this chrome to your windows, aim and click, click, click like the fucking page won't open. These
dirtiest bar of the entire cipher. Some people told me like she got some of it from like a battle rap thing, but like, you guys can go fuck yourself, okay? I haven't heard it before. And I listened to an assload of battle rap. She fucking killed it with this shit. Like, the amount of gun bars right there and, like, the Windows, aim, Chrome. Oh, my God. It was so dirty.
little rappers know there ain't no joking. No he, no ha-ha, ja, don't matter. Was language spoken. I vanquish these angry faces who try to steal my focus. My staff on me, I pass the seas like I'm the real like Moses.
Pass the seas like I'm a real like Moses. Oh, another dirty bar, man. Pass the C's and like rap. The C notes are like people's music. It's like another term for it. But pass the C's like I'm real life Moses, because Moses like passed, or part of the C's, like fucking dope. Up next we got Devvon Terrell, who I've been trying to work with for fucking ever, since like March. He was supposed to be on the first YouTube Cypher, and then we kind of lost contact, and then he like came back around for the second one. I met him finally in person and instantly vibed with him. Such a cool fucking guy, man. I love him to death. Met him at the last Futuristic show I did in Brooklyn, and just an amazing dude. But he got on here. I knew it was someone else that I had to have because of the singing that some man can do, and I was right.
Yeah. Hold up. I done made some enemies up like the sun. You are a kid to me. Fake niggas wearing disguises like it's trick or treat. I will never freeze on a beat. Control Alt Delete. That's why I went to work as soon as Crypt sent me the beat.
Man, that is a dirty bar. I never freeze on a beat, Control Alt Delete, because the computer, when your computer freezes, you Control Alt Delete and try to restart it. You ain't gotta do that shit.
I can read the signs and see the future like a zodiac. Leaving where they stand, I'm like James Harden with a step back. Lining up the competition, I will always catch them. One hand and defend it like I'm Odell Beckham. Different rules, you play with us, then homie, you gonna lose. Fade up black and you couldn't see us even with Google Maps, and I know. You just be hating, use it for motivation. Cure you from the sickness like a doctor, cause you're so impatient. I wanna keep it real with you. I am just not satisfied by a meal or two, so I only share the plate with a chosen few. If this a 5-star meal, you a frozen food.
Man, I was so impressed by this because, like, I remember sending him the beat, and, like, I knew he's more of an R&B guy that knows how to rap, but I was like, there's, like, no melody to this, so there's no way he's going to be able to sing on this. And then he just fucking blows my mind by singing at the end, and it's, like, the perfect addition. Like I said, him and Dante were, like, the perfect mixing of people on this cipher. Like, it was such a break from everybody else, and I fucking loved it. And then my boy Nims. Nims was the last person to get on this because I told him after the first cipher I wanted him on there, and then like I completely forgot about him whenever I made the second cipher. And then like I had the second cipher basically done, And then he messaged me. He's like, yo, or am I still doing this? It's like, oh, shit, I can't be an asshole and not let him on here. Dude's dope anyway. So my man wrote this in literally like 20 minutes and sent me the video, which is why he's like reading on the screen and stuff. Because it was my fault because I'm an asshole. And I forgot because I am a shitty friend. But my boy, he absolutely killed it. And like he has some of my favorite bars too.
A wild beast is let loose in the forest. You're screwing yourself like Darth Vader, masturbating using the force. Now congratulate this dude, he's a boss. Try me, I will embarrass you like soccer moms do in the floors. Check out my switch bag, get a Glock, put a Joy-Con with a clip at. And when you twitch, I'll be screaming at the chat to clip that.
That is a dirty bar, and it's another thing, like, it's a gaming community thing. I didn't grow up, but, like, I started YouTube in the gaming community, so I knew about all this that he was talking about. There's a streaming service called Twitch that everybody streams on, and he said when you Twitch, I'll be screaming at the chat to clip that, and like if something happens like in Twitch, the streamer will say clip that, and it like records what happens in the stream. And like I just knew what it was about, and I knew it was fucking dope.
Flow's tight, but no, my screws is loose. I'm Samuel Jackson of this YouTube rapping, grabbing my super suit. My lines got a nice ring to them. Barbells, my name carry weight in the community. Cartels, I'm making the middle for rapping, no capping, and I am not whipping no VVS. I got so many rounds, but rap sheet is longer than the receipt of the CVS. It's finna go down, but it go down, but it hit it with a bow pad, but I know now. I ain't talking about guns, just talking about bars. I really want to slow down. Body the beat, draw the chalk lines on the instrumental, zip it up. Now I can crush up the infinity stones in the powder to zip it up.
Yeah, my man. So, like I said, I am super thankful for Nims for hopping on this right there at the end. Last minute notice. Wrote this in 20 minutes. Like, he was packing up to go on a camping trip with his family and did this for me. So, like, that's just a true testament to my man's character. Oh, man, my boy, Scru! Oh, fucking love this guy. Okay.
I'm the sergeant of all my squadrons, this is all out war. I'll make you sprint like the phone, I'm not the one to call out, boy. And my foes is more than hoes, them bros is all out whores. Time to dead, you pop with the metal, make you fall out, boy.
You know, and rap, like, you can ask basically any artist this. They'll listen to music, and somebody will say a line, and they get mad at themselves for not coming up with that line. Like, it's so obvious, but, like, they just didn't think of it. This is one of those, man, it make you fall with the metal, or pop with the metal, and make you Fall Out Boy, because Fall Out Boy was a pop metal band. Like, it's such a clever line, but it's there. And, like, I was mad at myself. I was like, why the fuck didn't I think of that? Fuck you, Scru.
Fuck all that noise, cause now I'm in this bitch like your mother. See, Crypt is my brother. Talk slick, I make a Crypt for your brother. My nigga, I've suffered, but you won't hear me bitch like the others. You think they your brothers, but you can hear them hiss when they hug you.
You guys know I love my snake references. No matter how much a snake sheds skin, it's still a snake and all that shit. So, like, I love when people do.
Motherfuckers gon' end up in the ditch when I'm done. Got a problem, then bite your tongue. That's called a bitch where I'm from.
I actually, like, quoted this to Scru. Like, we were talking about something, and he, like, I remember him talking about it. He said, nah, I'm just gonna let it cook. And then I remember it's like, well, one guy once told me, you know, if you got a problem and bite your tongue, that's called a bitch where I'm from. And then he just like, you motherfucker. Like, I remember like using that line on him specifically, just like fucking around with him.
Sick as a gun. One smoke, I put that shit in your lungs. Turn me to a serial killer and you cinnamon crunch.
Yeah.
This is I'm young and going dumb with the drum. March for a band, a little drummer boy, power up a pum pum. For a lump sum, they shooting like the rock a dum dum. Now you MIA like paper plays and Bucky done gun. Duck, or down goes Donald, a clown like Ronald. If I was black, then so would the strap, but at the time like McDonald.
No, he didn't. This Tom fucking McDonald.
They asked me why I made all these bars about clapping people. Grew up on battle rap, plus I showed you my Mac is lethal.
So I'm not even gonna lie, I was fucking pissed when Scru did this, because this is my thing. I talk about people's names in the raps. And no, it's all good though. Like, I was gonna do it anyway, but my boy, he had some lines prepared, and I was a little salty. Not even gonna front, I was salty. I'm just fucking with you, I wasn't salty. I knew he was gonna do it. But yeah, like the Tom McDonald thing, like so many people thought he was dissing him. He said Brat the Tom like McDonald. Not Brat the Tom at McDonald. Brat the Tom like McDonald, because like Tommy gun is a gun. Like, come on.
No class of people, but I'm grading like professors. Throw you in a lake and now you're really wavy like Quadeca. Try to run, but I'ma catch him. The scope can make a long range. Rifle got the magnifying glasses. I am ImDontai. A short temper can really make it a long day. And tell Crypt that I'm sorry I took the long way.
My man, okay, yeah, fuck you, Scru. It's like an inside thing because like he got a shorter verse on the first YouTube Cypher due to a lot of miscommunications. So I just told him rap is for as long as you fucking want on this one, and then my boy just went ham for like I don't even know how many bars. It wasn't too long. Like I expected him to go longer. Honestly, I told him he could have 64 bars if he wanted it, but I think he ended up going 24. Maybe it was either 24. He didn't go 32, I don't think, but he killed it. So like I was gonna leave it.
Yeah. They like he finally entered. I guess it's time to be bitter.
You know, I love Quadeca, and I just realized that's like a $3,000 mic. That's a Neumann, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, my man blurred the bottom of the screen right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, because like he had his phone, and like he had his credit card in the back of his phone. He didn't want people getting his credit card info.
I'm on every track like a parental advisory sticker in a new league. They trying to keep me from getting too hot. I got spikes, so I'm getting my blue cheese. I cannot be measured, so I am a ruler. You can't get through me.
Cannot be measured, so I am unruly.
I'm an IUD to all of these pussies. You know I'm gonna win it in the end. I need my rupee.
You know I'm gonna win it in the end, like my rupees. Indian rupees are like an Indian currency. I'm gonna win it in the end, Indian guys.
They never understand how I do it. Said I couldn't say an S, so I drew a line through it.
You can ask Quadeca, like I like freaked the fuck out when I heard this bar, and like I would just say it to him every day for like 3 weeks, because it's amazing. Because he has a list, and then like people make fun of him for having a list saying he can't say an S, so he just drew a line through it because he's making a lot of fucking money right now.
Like hi, stupid, my rhymes are too fly to defy Newton. They all rushing, trying to do as much work as what I put in. I'm putting, so you know nobody else is on par. Stopping in their tracks when I driving like I'm a cop car. Fuck rap shit, I got bars but look like a pop star. Look like the BuzzFeed intern who gets employees their Pop-Tarts.
He really does look like the BuzzFeed intern who gets employees their Pop-Tarts. And I look like the dude that gets the Pop-Tarts.
Instead I toy with the top charts, now they heard of me. An emergent MC, but you ain't got the M, so you just an emergency.
Dirty bar! Joey Notto's hands!
Yo. Yeah. Hey, shit damn son, you never seen a fucking rapper who be this handsome. I never breathe when I be rapping, I got 6 damn lungs. I'm at the offices in UMG with twin handguns. I got a hostage I'ma shoot, I'll need a big ransom. I've been recording like a demogorgon that'll rip your organs out and chop you into 60 portions like I'm Lizzie Borden. Just a bit of boredom got me breaking bricks and boards, and I'ma smash your pumpkin like I'm Billy Corgan.
That is probably my favorite sequence of the entire Cypher. And like anytime throughout the Cypher, if you hear a beat stop, that is like my decision. Like nobody sent me beat stops, nobody told me when to stop their beat. I think actually DK is the only one that did. But everybody else, like I would listen to the verse and figure out when the right beat stop should come in. And like I heard Max was like, bro, there's got to be like 20 beat stops right here. It's gonna hit perfect. And like this is hands down my favorite sequence of the entire Cypher. And this is the first time Mac and I finally got to work together. Mac was also supposed to be on the first Cypher, and like we lost communication somewhere, and then regained communication whenever it came back around. And Mac and I have been like best fucking friends ever since. We're gonna see some baseball games together. I love the dude to death.
And in a tournament, I'm insubordinate. I throw you in the city, Morgan. You'll just shiver morbidly with chilly organs when performing. I mix endorphins with liquid morphine. The shit be coursing through my veins. I went to war with 50 horsemen. Drop to your knees and kiss my foreskin. You jamming, impress us. Jump off the cage and kick you in the face like Anthony Pettis. I pull heads back. Your flow's just whack. I'll never die. I'm making videos forever. Call me No Death Shot. I commit homicide like this. I get 3 copyright strikes quick. So tell Susan Wachowski, whatever the fuck that bitch's name is, she can demonetize my dick.
He was like really concerned about this part and asked if he should take it out. I was like, no, fuck it.
Lethal with the straight facts. Y'all are just a needle in a haystack. Your rap looks old. You probably ran that shit through FaceApp. Probably.
He made this like back. You guys remember when FaceApp was like just crazy popular for like 3 weeks? That was during this Cypher, and he asked me specifically, "Has anybody made a FaceApp reference yet?" And I said no, and then he made that.
Thinking shit is sweet, and I'ma beat you up on camera like fucking ASAP Rocky. Copy.
Okay, so first of all, transition was dope right there, but this is also around the same time that ASAP Rocky got arrested in Sweden for beating the shit out of somebody. But Mac like sent me like a weird verse. Like most everybody sent me 16 bars. I think Mac sent me like 19. Like it didn't fit anywhere. So I just like made his verse bleed into mine. My camera stopped recording at 30 minutes for some reason, so I'm just gonna go back to my verse. I hope I got Max in here.
You probably ran that shit through FaceApp. Probably thinking shit is sweet, and I'ma beat you up on camera like fucking ASAP Rocky. Copy.
I copy Mac, get bodied like Tommy Mac with tsunami rats. My flow is so immaculate. They think it's a magic deck. I'm making these rappers mad.
So I didn't diss like Tom McDonald, but like at the time I was like, you know, I was not the biggest fan of Tom McDonald, so I was saying get bodied like Tommy Mac because I felt like Mac won the battle and stuff, and like I was just not a huge Tom McDonald fan at the time. I'm still not a big fan. I do like some of his music. Still not a fan of some of his music. That's just not gonna change. And it just is what it is. I think he's a fucking hilarious dude though. Some of his videos and stuff that he posts on Twitter, I think he's a funny guy. But like sometimes I don't see eye to eye with him. It's just all that is.
I'll make it disappear, then they disappear when I'm the one that beating everybody here.
I make it disappear, then they disappear. I make a disappear, then they disappear. Okay.
Let's view inside my mind and see what things we find and discover. No rapper better than ISO. Take your pick, I'll leave them shudder.
No rapper better than ISO. ISO, is a camera setting that adjusts the lighting. Take your pick or take your pick or take a pick. Leave them shuttered. Shuttered is also another camera term, and shutter means like leave them shook. You know.
No exposure needed for my focus to show my light.
No exposure needed for my focus to show my light, man. It's more camera terms because I'm a fucking.
I ran my way in the game with my shows. I'm hungry, so my gig go.
I ran my way in the game. RAM is the computer term, so my gig a byte. I'm hungry, so my gigabyte. Gig is in the concert. I'm so hungry that my concert just bites. But gigabyte is a computer term. It was a stretch.
I snap in a flash. Red is the only color I see whenever I'm looking at you.
Oh, more camera terms. How many fucking camera terms did I have? I'll snap in a flash. Red is the only color I see whenever I'm looking at you. But it's also red is the only color I see whenever I'm looking at hue. And hue is like another color term.
Stopping the ass, kicking the motherfuckers when they identity I'm in a suit. Rappers don't get mad at me. That's something you'll regret. I'll have you nervously perspirating over this beef like meat sweats.
Nervously perspirating over this beef like meat sweats? Come on.
Rap is a house and bitch, I'm high up in it. Call me a rap addict, bitch, the sky is not the limit.
Call me a rap addict. A rap addict. Attic is in the roof of a house. Addict is in I'm addicted to rap.
Roll up on me and get smoked, yo. Fuck your drama. I'm cracking skulls in this joint. I call that blunt force trauma.
Weed references, and I don't smoke weed. I'm sorry, I'm pausing so much. I just know all my.
Much more commas won't make me rap with you. I'm immortal. Make you and your hoe go ghost, cause I know you just a paranormals. I'm
Get it?
Spitting. That's the difference between you and me. I'm me, but you want to copyright like UMG. Wait,
Get
you
it?
thought that was it? Crypt is in this bitch, and bitch, you know I gotta spit it quick. So everybody come and listen up. I gotta tell you what the fuck we gonna do to go and fucking rip it up. Yo, switch it up. Everybody fearing when we hit it up. Rhinos, noses, focus, different broadcast back is lethal. Back and in his rap, shooting back at people. Like the whack and fake Nemraps are regal. Lex Bratcher is it. Ripping for the chicks, and ImDontai is spit. And 6 with a represent. Luke spit so quick, I can't even comprehend. Devvon Terrell with the voice of an angel. Screwed up, proved his spot at the table. And DK repping UK, he won the competition, and now he's here to stay. Moxas put him in the coffin, and quads fast, there's no question. My shirt size is XXL, but fuck being a freshman.
Oh man, so many people love that line, and like Quadeca helped me write that line. Like I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but like we were talking one day, and like I've always like had a line kind of like this, but it was during his merch drop, and I said, hey man, do you have size double fat ass? Because that's what I call my shirt size. And he said, I think he said, I don't have double XL, but you can still be a freshman or something like that. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. And so like that kind of halfway helped me write this. Like I didn't like steal it from him, but like I did tell him I was gonna steal that, but like I didn't like steal it specifically. It like helped me formulate that bar. But obviously I had to shout out everybody at the end because that's what I do on Cyphers. That's what I'll do on Cypher 3 if it ever happens. But yeah, hopefully I caught the end of Mac's verse on this reaction because for whatever reason my camera stopped recording at 30 minutes. I don't even know why. Like I still have plenty of memory on my memory card. Oh yeah, we got Joey at the end.
Who made this beat? Nada.
Okay, so I told Joey like I needed. Joey's like the staple of YouTube Cyphers, okay? Like, I had to have him on there somewhere. So I told him, like, send me audio of saying, who made this beat? Nado. And I was going to put it somewhere at the end or, like, in my verse. But then he sent me the video. I was like, bro, I got to put this at the end because that's my boy. And so that's what happened right there. That is the reaction to the YouTube Cypher Volume 2. I fucking love it. This is the Cypher Volume 1 shirt, and it's a little tight because they shrink. And, but yeah, man, I had so much fun. This one was a lot easier to put together than the first one for some reason. I don't know why. Like, everybody just got me their stuff back a little bit quicker. I had to put captions on this one, though. That sucked. But other than that, like, it was surprisingly a lot easier to deal with the people that were on it. Like, the bigger artists, I thought it'd be a pain in the ass to get them on there. I thought it'd be a pain in the ass to get them to work with me. But they all got me their stuff back in timely manners, and it was great working with everybody on this, man. And like I got so much closer with everybody on this Cypher. Same with like Cypher 1. There were so many collabs that happened out of Cypher 1. Not as many collabs that happened out of Cypher 2, but like it was a huge deal with the amount of people that were on it. It's at almost 2 million views right now. Cypher 1 just broke 1 million views, and like I can't thank you guys enough for the support that you show me on these Cyphers because I love bringing the YouTube community together. And yeah, man. Hopefully there will be a Cypher 3 if I can find some people to put on it. I don't want to focus on it at all. Don't give me recommendations. Don't say anything about it, okay? I just wanted to react to Cypher 2 and get it out there. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, it has been your boy Crypt, and I'm signing out. Penis!